Hello, Facebook. Coming to you live um, on this Saturday. Very nice, beautiful day outside. Very warm and spring-like. And I've tagged just a few people in the video. I may just kind of wait and see if anybody pops in, or I can go ahead and try to invite some people. Usually on a pretty day like this, I would probably be in somebody's store. Somebody's store. But I will not risk getting sick or anything like that. So I am inside. And in a little bit, I will be going outside to enjoy some sun. Just inviting right now. Hey, go. My baby just walked in. Hi, who's ever signing in. I'm just inviting a few people. Just so I won't be talking to myself. Well, hello and happy Saturday. I wanted to come on real briefly. This won't be a long video at all. To share a dream that I had last night via early morning, early this Saturday morning. And I will say on the live that I feel that this dream is a prophetic dream. And so I'm just going to sit that right there. And I'm going to share the dream. I wrote it down in my phone, so I will be looking at my phone at this time to read what I wrote. As I woke up this morning, I created this note for myself at about 2:13 a.m. So I woke up from this dream that I had. So I'm going to read straight from here. And I wrote, I saw lights. So just like the light you can kind of see in my background shining through, I saw lights. I saw a group of bright lights. I saw lights coming together, like they were all kind of like little individual lights jumping in to form one group of lights. The lights were coming from all over, from different places, to form the big group of lights. And then God had me to write, we are the light, or we're the lights that I was seeing in my dream. This is when he started interpreting the dream for me. We were coming from all over the world to form one big light. We were in a group together. I'm just trying to paint this picture as best I can. God didn't see our faces, what we look like, talk like, dress like. He saw none of that. All he saw is light. That's all he saw. All he saw was light, or the lights in the group together. And so what was given to me is what we are doing right now in this time of social distancing is coming together spiritually, in spirit. And what God is seeing is his lights, his children, coming together, meaning on one accord, in unity, in this one big group of light. I'm going to read on, and then I may go back and explain. Yes, there was complete and total darkness outside of or separate from the lights that were coming and the lights that were already joined together. And I put, make no mistake about it, everything apart from the individual lights that were coming into the big group of lights was complete darkness. So what I saw in my dream, it was dark everywhere, but except for the individual lights coming in to the big group of lights that had already formed. Let me find my place. So, yes, so all of these lights were in the midst of darkness. So there's absolutely nothing but darkness on the outside of the individual lights and the one big group of lights. This is amazing. This is my opinion. This is amazing and scary at the same time, because people truly believe they are alive. Listen to me. There is nothing God sees outside of these lights. So if you are not light, He does not see you. He sees darkness. I'm going to say that again. Listen to me. There is nothing God sees outside of these lights. So if you are not light, He does not see you. He sees darkness. He does not see you. He either sees darkness or He sees the lights and the one big group of light. It sounds redundant, me describing this dream or this vision that God gave me on last night, because it's really driving a point. It's not my point, it's God's point. I just thought, like, what is going on? What is going on? But when I woke and He had me to write out what He showed me and then to tell me what it meant that I was looking at, I said, wow, God, this is really deep. This is really heavy. It's heavy for me. And for those who understand right off the back what I'm talking about, you know exactly how heavy and deep this is. I will give scripture because that's what God tells me to do, and I'm so grateful, because a lot of times when I quote scripture, it's because God would lead me somewhere. He would bring up a story to mind, and then of course thank God in that aspect for Google, where I can kind of type in where I've heard the scripture or heard of the story, and it'll give me scripture. But actually, I was reading this book here that I received from Holy Women during my quiet time. It's quiet time in my house right now. And so literally right before I went live, he was like, look, you've been stalling all day. I told you to go live when you first got up. And so I didn't, but now I'm going live, and I started reading the book that I just showed you, and this is what the scripture said in here. So I'm going to be reading real quick from the scripture. Ephesians chapter 5, verses 8 through 13. I'm not sure the translation, but I'll read what's right here in this book. For you were once darkness, but now you are light in the Lord. Live as children of light, for the fruit of the light consists in all goodness, righteousness, and truth. And find out what pleases the Lord. Have nothing to do with the fruitless deeds of darkness, but rather expose them. It is shameful even to mention what the disobedient do in secret. But everything exposed by the light becomes visible, and everything that is illuminated becomes a light. Now, I did not have that scripture reference prior to reading the book on today, or just a few minutes ago, literally. I just knew that God gave me a dream or a vision last night, and he told me to share it today. So once again, I'm grateful and I'm thankful for God allowing me to be a vessel being used. Like I said at the beginning of this video, this is a prophetic word that he has me to share. So whomever it is for, even if it's just for me, but whomever else it is for, he wanted you to hear, he wanted you to know that he really does not see me like I'm a black woman, age. And, hi, that's a baby right there. This little baby here, he doesn't see this, the physical. He either sees if you are a light, and everything outside of the light, the group of lights I was talking about, or the little lights coming together in the group, is darkness. He sees the lights, the little lights. We represent little lights or darkness. And there's another scripture in the Bible that talks about we are a light, or a city set up on a hill cannot be hid. We are supposed to be the light of the world. Christ was the light of the world, and we are supposed to be just that as his children, as his followers. And so outside of that light, y'all, is complete darkness. And we have to be careful, and we have to be mindful that God has called his children to be light. And if at any point he doesn't see the light and all he sees is darkness, that's a dangerous place to be as children, or as a person, period. So there's light, and then there's darkness, and there's nothing in between. And so I just wanted to give that word just as God had gave it to me. And I pray that it blesses you. If it blesses you and you would like to share it, please share it as you see fit, or just rewatch it if you need to watch the whole entire video. Thank you all. Still praying for you all. Still praying for the world. Praying for this nation. Praying for everyone infected, or affected by what's going on in the world, and just various other things. It's not just COVID-19 that's happening. I just want people to understand that there has been other things that have been going on besides this. This is just something that has kind of shut down the world, but there's so many other things that people are continuing to go through. So let's just pray for all of it and continue to pray for it all, not just the COVID-19 virus, but let's just continue to pray as God would have his children to pray for different people, for different things that may be going on in this world. Because even after all of this blows over, which it will blow over, because God is true and sovereign to his word, once this blows over, there will still be those issues and problems that people are going to continue to go through. But continue to pray, continue to be safe, be wise, and know that the light, all of the lights that God is seeing, you're either going to be the lights or the darkness, or in the darkness, and that's all he sees. And I just wanted to share that. So be blessed. Love you all, and have a great Saturday.